Hi everyone, just a quick video today, just a quick catch up. I have gone back to my mixed media and started a brand new huge journal here. This is an old atlas that I picked up from the charity shop for $2 and I absolutely love it. It's so thick. It's about 500 pages here. It's about 15 inch by 11 inch. So it's absolutely huge, as you can imagine, and I love working in it. And a few people have inspired me to get back to the paints and mixed media and have fun and be free with my artwork. And along with Leather and Jade, we both decided to do the DiceNDeal artist prompts. This is held by NIKKI in NIAGARA. NIAGARA, I should say. And this is the July 2018 prompt. So if you're looking for some prompts to do some artwork, this is a really great way to loosen up. And I love it because you don't have to have a finished image in mind. And I'm also inspired a lot by the artist Traci Bautista, who does a lot of this mark making. She uses a lot of stencils and a lot of this freestyle paintwork, and I absolutely love it. So this is what I've come up with for the DiceNDeal July challenge. So the first one we had to do was scribble with water-soluble items. So I used some large oil pastels that I had in my cupboard and never used. These are water-soluble, so I gave them a go. And I just scribbled green all over my page in just a scribbly, wiggly way. The second thing we had to do was use black paint to cover some of that scribbles. So that's where you can see where I've dragged some paint across my pages here with a just using like a old credit card. Number 3 was my choice. So for my choice, I decided to do some stenciling. So I got out, if you can see, I've got some of this green stenciling in the background. You can just see it underneath on this page. This was like a netting that I used, and I also did a stencil with small dots, so you can see it, bits of it here and there. So that was my choice to do that. Then number 4 was add paint using something other than a paintbrush. So I used a roll, almost like a toilet roll, but this one's a little bit thicker, and just stamped some red paint using that all over my page. So that was what I used for that. Number 5 was pretty much to do number 1 again. So I got out my oil pastels again, and that's where I added these squiggly lines of yellow throughout the page. This time I added actually a little bit of water to sort of loosen those squiggles a little bit. Okay, number 6 was to use primary colours only to create repeated shapes. Now I started with the blue, and I used this stencil I hand carved myself, and I did these flower, get that in again. I try to do these flowers, well I call them flowers, they're squiggles. So I put these in blue to start with, and that was my repeated shape. And then number 7 was to add modelling paste through a stencil. So then I got that same stencil out and I added some with modelling paste to my pages. So that's the red one, the yellow one, and the other red one down here. And so that incorporated to use those primary colours again. I went back in and painted them with the red and yellow. So then I had all 3 primary colours. And then number 8 was just to add some numbers, which was fun. I love putting numbers on the page. So I put 1, 2, 3 up the top here and 3, 4, 5 from a stencil over there. And once I had completed all the prompts on this page, I decided to keep going. And this page, I know I wanted to keep it as it was. So this is just with the prompts, which I actually really love the way that it just looks as is. This one, the next thing I did was I got my paintbrush with a few different colors, the red, the yellow, I think I used some green as well, and a bit of cream paint, and I just blended all that background in very lightly so you could still see some of the stamping underneath. And so making these flowers kind of more prominent. Once I dried that off, I then drew my little leaf trees just with a Sharpie, and did some squiggly quote up the top. And I think I just wrote, have some fun doodle. And that's my finished page. And yeah, I really enjoyed this prompt. So I want to say thank you again to NIKKI in Niagara for hosting the DiceNDeal. I believe she's going to be the one who does it from now on. And thank you to Leather&Jade for getting me onto this. I'm having so much fun and I'm loving my art. It's very freeing. I love mark making, so this is just fantastic for me. And I'll be back very shortly with another video of some other prompts I've also done. Okay, have a great day everyone. Bye.